Overton Elementary School. Today, it is no longer the once proud school of its prime. It is now a shell of its former self. But Overton's impact on the community is still alive today. It is currently being used as a mixed space, a place for the community of Bronzeville to come together. But its story goes much deeper. The origin of Overton starts 18 years before it was built. After World War II, soldiers came home from the war and started families. This was a period known as the baby boom. Due to the increase of children being born, there is a higher demand for more schools. During the 1960s, the age of modernization, architecture as well as education was being redesigned. Classrooms were letting in more light, which encouraged students to learn together, in contrast to the traditional classrooms. Overton's designer was the renowned Ron Deersmith. Overton was a proud school in its community. It always appeared in the Chicago Defender, a local newspaper in Bronzeville. The Bronzeville community holds a deep secret, one of horrors for human rights: redlining. Those who know its meaning understand that the very word makes their blood boil. Redlining is when landlords sign an agreement that they will not sell, rent, or loan to anyone of a specific nationality outside of a neighborhood. This leads to overcrowding and people in the community unable to get loans to start businesses. This act of racism leaves a scar on our city and in our country as a whole. When redlining became outlawed, around 70% of Bronzeville's population moved out, leaving Bronzeville to be a desert of what it used to be. But even deserts are full of life, even if you don't see it at first. The people of Bronzeville continue to stay strong. They fought and are still fighting for the Bronzeville community. Since the 1980s, people wanted to bring back Bronzeville to its former glory as a black metropolis. In 2013, the most heartbreaking moment happened. Overton was one of the many CPS schools closed, almost exclusively in the South Side, due to low performance and low attendance. Don't worry, the sun will shine in Overton again, because the community did not turn a blind eye. It is currently being used as a mixed space, a place where camps can be held, a public gym, and art galleries, even a place where the community of Bronzeville can come together and remember all they faced together. Overton is not just some building. In its empty walls, this holds a story of Bronzeville.
This story is a production of the Chicago Architecture Center, inspiring people to discover why design matters. This story was recorded by Will Schwaring and edited by Jose Morales and Liam Summers. Researched by Ashley Young and hosted by Eliana DeBates.
The Open House Chicago Teen Ambassadors Program is supported by the National Endowment for the Humanities.